This past year was the first opportunity that Hamilton Township was able to participate in the FIRST robotics program. FIRST stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. And we had generous grants through NASA, Sun Chemical. Also, we had fundraisers, community support, and these students and teachers put in unbelievable a number of hours to complete and compete with students from around the world with their robots. We're exceedingly excited about what they were able to accomplish. Now, FIRST defines winning in several different ways. They're rewarded for excellence in their design, their demonstration of team spirit, as you're going to see, their gracious professionalism and maturity and ability to overcome obstacles. Scoring points is only secondary to all the other benefits they get from participating. So with that said, we have here tonight a demonstration from our team, Flux Core from North, and Team Zero Gravity from East. And you're going to see just a little bit of demonstration of what their robots can actually do. And they're going to go through all that. They got a PowerPoint, they have it all ready to go for you. But just to let you know, when they did compete at the Sovereign Bank Arena in March, team from North came away with the Rookie Inspiration Award and also the Best Looking Award. They might have to explain that one, I don't know. And Team Zero Gravity ended up placing 6th in the qualifying matches and earned the highest Rookie Seed Award. And they were also, because of their VEX challenge, invited to compete in Atlanta, Georgia at the national competition. And they're going to tell you all about that. But so sit back and enjoy the enthusiasm here, and let's give them a round of applause for all their hard work.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Randy Bringen. I'm from Steinert High School. I'm representing teams Zero Gravity and Team 2180 and Team 2191, two high school robotics teams from your area. We're going to start with the presentation, and then we'll move into, well, I'll show you what the robots actually do. FIRST and high school robotics. The vision of FIRST is to create a world where science and technology are celebrated, where young people dream of becoming science and technology heroes. That was originally said by the founder of FIRST, Dean Kamen, also the inventor of the Segway scooter. So what is FIRST? FIRST is an acronym. It stands for Inspiration and Recognition in Science and Technology. And the mission of FIRST is to design accessible, innovative programs that build not only science and technology skills and interests, but also self-confidence, leadership, and life skills. Competition in the Georgia Dome. Team 2180 was lucky enough to attend the world competitions in Atlanta, Georgia. And here's just, I don't know if you guys can really see that, I can't see it up here, but it's got 4 fields. Each field has about 80 to 90 teams on it, and there are thousands of people in the stands there. So FIRST isn't some rinky-dink operation. This is something that's been going on for 16 years, and it's really grown. So FIRST is a sport where participants work with the professionals and learn from them. They design, build a robot, and it's a really fascinating real-world experience for everyone involved. Competing on stage brings participants as much excitement and adrenaline rush as a regular varsity team would. To keep things interesting, FIRST has decided to change the game and the rules every year, making it very difficult for us to plan ahead. What is FIRST looking for? FIRST is looking for students who have a passion for science and technology. It's looking for people who can work as a team and learn from each other, as well as from mentors, people that they've never met before. It's looking for kids who can participate in a team and learn from each other as well as from mentors. It's also looking for volunteers, any volunteers ranging from coaches, mentors, or parents who just want to help. And of course, FIRST is always looking for people who are willing to volunteer their money, like our team is, if anyone wants to make a donation. FIRST teaches students to utilize engineering ingenuity, teamwork, and problem-solving skills. It's also good for teaching leadership, creative marketing, and designing, building, and performing with a machine that is made by and for the students. What did we do in FIRST? Team 2180 from Steiner competed in the VEX competition back in December. This competition was on the smaller side of robotics. This is the VEX robot. As you can see, comparatively to these robots, it's much smaller. But the challenge was still not easy, even though it was on a much smaller scale. The robot had to score in a field 3 foot high. As you can see, the robot's only allowed to be 18 inches high. So designing a lift system to pull up, it had to lift softballs and put them into that goal. Designing a system for that's not simple. So we came up with a design and we competed and we did very well. I'll get back to that later. We also competed in the FIRST robotics competition, which this year was entitled Rack and Roll. The game field was made up of 8 columns by 3 rows, as you can see here, and the job of the robot was to put these inner tubes on the rack. Now, this doesn't really show you everything because this is just on a piece of wood. The actual playing field, the spires that we put them on were hanging on chains. So the thing was swaying back and forth, making it very difficult to maneuver a robot into position to score. Also, robots could be designed to lift other robots off the ground. About a foot off the ground, you would get bonus points, making the competition that much harder. The competition field in FRC 2007, again, I don't know if you can see the picture, but there's the rack in the middle. It has, as I said, 8 columns and 3 rows, and all of it's on chains with inner tubes lined up along the far edges of the field, making it even harder to get the inner tubes into your robot. The pit area, I love this picture because this is our team standing around our robot after a motor had broken. So this really shows us working as a team, everybody coming together, listening to each other, and finding out what was wrong and trying to find a way to fix it. This is the 2 teams, Nottingham and Steiner, after the competition at Sovereign Bank Arena on March 3rd. They have their medals, they're wearing their Technology Innovation Week pins, and it was really an exciting time for everyone involved there. Building a robot isn't easy. It takes a lot of hard work and time. The robot has to meet specific height and weight restrictions. Our robot is 4 foot high, so that means it could be a maximum of 120 pounds. We could also be 5 foot high and 110 pounds, or 6 foot high and 100 pounds. So they don't make it easy for us. Meeting the requirements and achieving the goal are hard to do in any amount of time, but they only give us 6 weeks. 6 weeks is, as anyone from the team will tell you, not a long time when you come down to it, because the teams are made up of students, organized, managed, and run entirely by students. Mentors are just there to help with the various processes. The teams need to perform fundraising, obtain grants, sponsorships, and publicize themselves. As you can see, we have our banner over there. We have a NASA banner. And getting back to anyone that wants to be a financial aid, we'll put your logo on our robot and on our hats. After all that comes the easy part, just building the robot, that fun stuff. Designing the robot is one thing, but building it is another. The team has to be able to acquire their parts from sources outside of the FIRST organization. FIRST only provides the basic motors, chassis, and electronic systems. We have to be able to get the rest. So basically everything up to here is provided by FIRST. The rest of this is we had to figure out a way to get that on our own, which is where fundraising comes in. After it's built, the team has to write the programming from scratch, and I was my team's programmer. Trust me, that's not easy. I had 3 different professionals helping me with that, and even then it wasn't easy. A team also has to make a website, keep a log of daily tasks that they've done, and they have to continue recruiting more members and mentors throughout the season. Teams average about 25 members plus the mentors. Teams also have reported budgets of anywhere between $25,000 and $7,000. So, again, fundraising is a major part. I know the Steinert team spent about $11,000 or $12,000 this season. It was our rookie season too, so, and that includes registration fees and the kit of parts that we received from FIRST. I think Nottingham spent about the same. All of these many contributing factors lead to one conclusion, that a team must be organized, they must have a leader, and they must be able to work together as a team. Your local teams are Steinert and Nottingham. Steinert competed at the FRC regional event in New Jersey at Sovereign Bank Arena, placed 6th, and also received the highest seeded rookie award. At the national competition in Atlanta, Georgia, we placed 28th in the Archimedes division. That was out of 86, 87 teams, 86? And we were the 3rd highest ranked rookie team there. For a rookie team, that's pretty amazing, I'd say, to get to the nationals. Nottingham also competed in FRC, and at the New Jersey Regional, they achieved the Rookie Inspire Award. Steinert was in the VEX competition at the College of New Jersey. They won the Inspire Award there, came in 4th place at the regional and 86th place at the national. Sponsors for Nottingham include NASA and Western Construction. Sponsors for Steinert include NASA, Sun Chemical, Reliable Plastics, Special Technical Services, Computer Vision Technologies, Anchor Appliance, and the Steinert High School junior class. It helped that we had a couple juniors on the team to get that money. Each team consists of about 30 students so far and about 6 mentors. If you need any more information, contact FIRST, NASA, Game Fest, Monty Madness, Nottingham High School, or Steinert High School. These are all very good sources of information about FIRST. If you need more information, check out the websites FIRST, www.usfirst.org, Steinert, www.steinertrobotics.org, and Nottingham is www.hamilton.k12.nj.us/secondary/Nottingham. That's not the full thing, but there's a link on there for it. And that's the end of a presentation. Now, if we could have our drive teams up here, we'll show you what these robots actually had to do. As I said, this is our rack. There were 8 of these columns, and all the way around was 3 rows, and we had to put the tubes onto the rack in any manner that we wanted. Rows and columns were worth more points. If anybody can hear that sound, don't worry, it's not going to blow up. That's just the pneumatic system. I don't know what that was. All right, guys, go ahead. Score. It's kind of a scary thing, this big robot, 120 pounds, flying around the room at... So, as you can see, it's not exactly the safest thing to do in the world, but of course, the first rule of FIRST is that safety comes first. So, in the pit or any competition area, we always wear safety goggles to make sure that no one gets hurt. Gently. The gripper system, this is the Steiner Robotics robot. Now, this is the other part of the competition, bonus points. This is where the competitions are won and lost, with these ramps here. They're padded, so it's not scratching up your stage or anything. Oh, that wire. See, if a robot is 4 inches off the ground, it gets 15 extra bonus points. Or if it's 12 inches off the ground, it gets 30 extra bonus points. You missed. As you can see, it's not easy because, as I said, you have to work in a limited amount of space and weight and height. So creating this wasn't easy. I know we can do it. We've done it at the, we did it at the competitions. So. You're slipping. Your wheel's slipping. There you go.
I think you got it.
There it is. And this is what the robots had to do. And these things were designed and built entirely by students. The fundraising was done by students. The designing, the building, the programming, everything was done by students. And for students to do this, I mean, I never thought that when I got into high school, I never thought I'd be doing anything like this. I never thought I'd be up in front of the Board of Education either. It's really amazing how we can do this. The support system that we have between our coaches, our mentors, is really wonderful. Our principal is here tonight, and he's been a big support. FIRST is really a great organization. I hope that it will continue in the Hamilton Township schools. I'd like to thank all of you for having us here tonight, and I'd just like to show off our trophies, because that's my favorite part. This is the one that Steinert High School won at the VEX competition. And this would be the first symbol with the triangle, the circle, and the square. This is one that we won for, the Steinert team won for the highest seeded rookie award, and another one for the Nottingham team for the Inspiration Award. So I'd like to thank all of you for having us here this evening. I hope that you got a better understanding of robotics.
This truly was a big team effort. The number of hours that they put in were just phenomenal. And we cannot thank the sponsors enough. And we look forward to next year to having all 3 of our high schools up here doing a demonstration. I know that Hamilton West is applying for the NASA grant for next year. The 2 teachers, yeah, all the students should stand up, and let's give them a round of applause. They really did an awful lot of work. And the 2 teachers from Steinert is Dave Kohler, and from Nottingham is Scott Innocenzi. These are teachers and students who gave up 3-day weekends. They didn't get paid. They were there, working, putting this together. We had parents coming, picking up robot parts and welding and buying pizzas and putting this all together. So it's a great, it was a great opportunity, and I look forward to expanding it in Hamilton.